so what's the word? So confusing to the point where Dangers might not be able to figure out something to do quickly, and Marlin can capitalize on that.
Yeah.
The chances are slim, but I still think this is going to be an interesting race.
And we also have an interesting board with a lot of moons going on here.
Mm-hmm.
This
I already
is...
see 100 moons total. That's
and 90. And 90.
And 90? Alright.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it could be optimal. So,
Yeah.
obviously, the first thing the runners are probably doing right now is marking off the snow and seaside goals with the little star icon. That's very nice, because obviously, you know, the other player can't see what you're marking. Looks like there's only 2 on this board. Oh, 3. There's 3 snow seaside goals on this board. So, it's not snow seaside locked. So that's already interesting. That already makes for a very interesting board. Because now you need to decide, is an early finish worth it?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
how early can you finish?
Yeah, snow and seaside don't necessarily add that much time, especially if you're only there for like a couple moons.
No, exactly. And if you're doing something like 100 moons total, you just might want to go to snow or seaside anyway.
Right.
Because if you're getting 100 moons total and you're trying to finish by loss, that usually doesn't work out. I can say from experience that that's not a fun thing to do.
Right. And Agron, I wasn't actually around. Like, I wasn't around for the final decision on the seeds. So, like, what's going on with? Can they just like manually
the seed.
do each seed?
So clock manip is allowed. So we might see some clock manip action since planting seeds is a goal.
Yeah.
So the clock manip is allowed. I'm not.
But neither of them went for that life up part, so
yeah.
I don't know about that top right corner.
I don't know. To be fair, it's only 4, so it's not like they have to stress it.
Right, right.
If it was 8, I'd be stressing it.
But it's such an easy life up part to get.
That's true. But at
like,
the same
it's
time,
just in the route. Like,
it's also possible that they just don't want to think about anything with the routing and just want to focus on making sure they can get out of cap all right.
Fair.
So with both of those things in mind, I see a pretty reasonable Metro finish here. C1, C3, and R4. That's reasonable. Doesn't have the 100 moons total. You get some synergy with regional goals, 100 and 125. Sub-areas is a little bit painful, not gonna lie. Especially since it's a Metro finish, you're trying to not spend too much time in Metro. So even though Metro has a lot of sub-areas, you gotta, recognize, how much time do I want to spend in Metro doing sub-areas?
Yeah. And it looks like we got Dangers already collecting some purples here.
Mm-hmm. Are there regional coins in Cascade on the board? Doesn't look like it.
There are total regionals, though.
There's total regionals, but no regional coins in Cascade. Ooh, okay, DSS did not get a plan.
Yeah. So he's gonna give up on it and just just gonna go for T-Rex skip. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think he could have done anything about that. Once the fossil block is broken, you literally can't attempt it again.
Fair enough.
Well, actually, that's not entirely true. It is technically possible to do without the fossil block, just, why would you at that point?
Yeah.
You're just making things way too hard for yourself. And with that in mind, we see both runners immediately heading to Madame Brood. Dangers does have some purples on him already, so...
I mean, it just makes so much sense to do. I know there are moons before Madame Brutal, but it just opens up Cascade so much more.
The only other moon available is the Chomp Rock one, like the one where you would normally break it with the Chain Chomp. But
okay,
you can use that with the Dino. And the 8-bit, of course. Wait, no. No, yeah, the 8-bit's available normally, and you can get the Chomp Rock by doing some OOB shenanigans. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so with that in mind, we have Metro finishes. So literally the earliest that they can finish this board is in Metro. Now, is it actually worth it though? Because like I said, the 20 moons from sub areas total, it's a little much. And like I said, with this type of finish in mind, you're not going to want to spend too much time in Metro once you get there.
And with the route that you chose, you're looking at a lost return as well.
There is a Cap backtrack, though, and Cap usually pairs pretty well with sub-areas, especially if you're getting 8 moons in Cap. So
that is true.
We might see that. We might see that. World Peace in 3 Kingdoms, the fastest kingdom to get peace in is Wooded. That isn't Cascade or Lake, obviously, because it's World Peace in 3 Kingdoms. It assumes that you've already gotten it in Cascade and Lake. Lake, you technically maybe might get, maybe not, but at that point, you know. You know, it's a choice, but usually 9 times out of 10, you will be getting Peace and Lake.
And then Danger's really hitting hard on these regionals.
Yeah, it's possible that he just wants to knock them out early on, that way he doesn't have to think about it. I sometimes do that.
Possibly, yeah.
Especially if there's so few, like 125. Like, if it's 125 and he's potentially going to Snowy Seaside, there's a lot to, you know, like, there's a lot of ground to cover, so...
Yeah, he's not even, I like that he's not even grabbing any moons in this kingdom. He's just walking around getting the purples, and he looks like he's probably going to leave. Getting Captain Code.
Very interesting. Marlin is in the Dino sub-room, actually, so...
Yeah.
Seeing some sub-areas from him. There's no total moon goals in Cascade, so...
I mean, there is a Captain Toad moon.
Yes.
The square that Danger's just marked off.
Mm-hmm. But in terms of actual, like, total moons, like 10, 12, 14, 16 moons in Cascade, there are none to be found. Nope. Oh, Marlin taking a plunge into the waterfall. Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Luckily, that death wasn't too costly. Just, like, 10 seconds, probably.
And yes, there are some purples in sub-areas, so he's not getting... So Dangerous isn't going for all of them, just the stuff that's in the overworld.
I don't think there would be a reason to get the 4 inside the sub-area. We're talking about the Chasm Lift sub-area, by the way. There's not really much of a reason to go in there on this board, to be honest. I don't see any 8-bits on the board, so...
I mean, if you're going for those 20 moons from sub-areas, it's not a bad one to go for.
I guess.
If you know the speed stuff.
Speaking of sub-areas, Marlin is still in Cascade.
Yep, Marlin going for... the chain chomp one. This is a really fun strat here. Just go into the one closest to the actual target, and you don't have to bother learning what angle you need to hit the chain chomps at.
Definitely. But we also need to keep in mind that the cutscenes that happen after each chain chomp hole do add up, so that doesn't make the sub-area that fast, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
It's definitely one of the slower ones, even if you know the trick. And because it doesn't have anything extra in it... Oh, okay, he's angling this one, apparently. Because there isn't, like, any reason to go here, there's not, like, any extra incentive, it's usually not seen, like, at all.
Right.
Alright, so with that in mind, Dangerous is in sand, obviously. It looks like he just did a bit of any percent movement there at the beginning in the town. And now he is doing a little bit more any percent movement. He decided to skip the Dune Moon. Wise choice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Marlin getting a bad angle? You could get all...
Oh, wow, okay.
Sorry?
Okay, for a second there, I thought we were seeing, like, an ice clip, but I forgot that that version of Gram exists. Alright. Danger's doing some fun stuff with the checkpoints with the bullet bills.
Yeah. That's like world peace strats right there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Are there sand checkpoints on this board? There must be, if he's getting them. No, I don't see any. So maybe he's just doing it just in case he needs to warp back there?
Well, he is going for... He probably might be going for world peace in this kingdom. So he might just be doing his world peace route. Like, honestly.
Interesting. Well, not quite, because
Or,
he is going
like,
into the
not
Nazi
quite.
ruins.
Yeah,
Huh.
with some adjustments.
Well, of course there's going to be adjustments. The other thing that I forgot to mention with the route that I proposed was 10 moons from Nuts is going to make it very weird to get Wooded Peace. Because
Oh,
there's no
yeah.
extra moons and Wooded needed, you're literally routing in the 10 Nuts plus the story moons, you're already past 16 just with that in mind. Because
Right.
that's already 18. And then, because you need 20 moons from sub-areas, what, you're not going to do any wooded sub-areas, potentially? Like, that's a yikes. So, honestly, it makes me think this early finish might not be worth it. I feel like I'd go to Snow or Seaside on this board. Because there's just a lot of extra groundwork that needs to be made. It's definitely possible that we might be seeing a World Peace Sand from Dangers.
I would not be surprised.
Might be seeing
He's
IP
so used to the route at this point, like,
No.
it's almost like, honestly, like, I feel like he just looks for opportunities to do it, just because he's so good at least for sand.
No, of course, and that makes a lot of sense. Oh, are we seeing an IP skip? I think we're seeing an IP skip. Oh,
Yeah.
no, okay, just a clip. Just a clip. Doesn't want to quite risk the skip. Understandable. I've tried it myself. It's horrifically difficult.
I mean, he also might be just having some good purples inside the pyramid that he can go for here.
Well, there's only 2 sets of purples in the pyramid. So I doubt that's the reason. I think it's just what he's familiar with.
I mean, he's familiar with both.
Well, that's true. That is very true. But there isn't really a reason to go inside the pyramid. So I guess it's just because he didn't want to risk it. And again, that's totally understandable. I wonder if he... It looks like he's grabbing a lot of extra moons, so I wonder if we're seeing the 90 or 100.
Certainly possible.
Marlin finally getting to Captain Toad. Took a
Well,
bit,
he did three.
did all the
He did,
sub-areas in Cascade.
yeah, he
so.
did all 3 sub areas. So,
Mhm.
and Danger's going for the secret moon.
Yep. Did I see treasure chests on this board? I don't think I did.
Nope, not here. It's not here.
Nope, not here. Alright. No treasure chests. Alright. But yeah, Dangers is grabbing a lot of extra moons. It does make me think he is going for a total moon goal.
Yeah.
Whether if it's the 90 or the 100 or both. That's to be determined. Well, I doubt he's going for both, because with the position of the 90 on the board, he's forced to go to Snow. So, I'd be surprised if he made that decision. But at the same time, we also have to keep in mind that finishing early with a lot of moons is a bit of a headache. So it's possible that he just doesn't want to have a headache. Alright. Are there any multi-moon goals on this board besides, you know, the World Peace and 3 Kingdoms? Doesn't look like it.
No.
So there's not really any synergy with the multi-moons besides the World Peace and 3 Kingdoms. So with that in mind, I definitely do think he is doing Sand Peace, which is also interesting because I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but a lot of moons open up once you get Sand Peace. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot.
Yes.
Like, at least 15. So
A good place for if he needs a lot of moons for his route, this is a good area for it.
ooh, honking on the shop
If
door.
he's getting world peace.
Very interesting. Alright.
Yeah, yeah, totally intentional. That was part of the routing.
Very intentional bonk. To be honest, it didn't even look like he was gonna bonk, so that was a little surprising.
It was just the way you said it. I was like, he's bonking on the door. Interesting.
Interesting. Must be a strat. Could be doing
Calculated.
manipulation.
Yeah, the most amazing manipulation here.
Wait, he's going back into the shop? I don't think he had enough regionals. Interesting. Okay.
Marlin did a manual adjustment there. He
There are
made a
stickers.
speed grow.
There are stickers on the board. So,
Yes, there are.
with that in mind, okay, I mean, that is within the route that I planned, so...
Yeah,
possible
maybe.
from that. But at the same time, he is getting a lot of moons, so...
Yeah, and I do want to point out, I don't know if you heard me saying it, Marlin did do a manual for one of the seeds, so he is planting seeds.
Ah, very nice. Seeing a little bit of clock manip action, very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Danger's grabbing
And also getting a sticker. I think he's
Danger's
also
grabbing
getting a sticker
atop the tower after the fact. That is faster because he doesn't have to watch the whole cutscene of the platform spawning in. Are we seeing Sphinx questions? We are.
I mean, he knows them.
Well, of course he knows them.
Yeah.
He knows how to read Chinese. We all do.
Yeah, it's easy.
Free.
Marlin going for the Dune
struggling
Moon.
with arguably the hardest moon in the game.
It is.
Arguably.
Okay, there we go. Like 6 ground pounds and he finds it.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. Now, Sphinx Vault is actually pretty nice because not only do you get a lot of coins here, but it's also a chess moon. Now, there are no chess moons on this board, but he could have done it for the money. Or, like I said, he's just getting a lot of moons in sand.
Yeah.
Or may be the case. And I feel like we might have seen a pipe clip from Dangers if Sphinx questions weren't on this board. That would have been pretty exciting, not gonna lie. Like, from the flowing sands.
Yeah. RNG just completely worked against us there.
Well, we are seeing some more world peace movement from...
Ooh! Marlin with that bonk, it's gonna waste a little bit of time.
A bit. A bit. Dangers is really racking up moons here.
Oh my god, look at these routes! Danger's showing off the knowledge!
That bullet bill actually goes a lot farther than I expected. Of course, he's obviously using the bullet bill tech where you hit Y once and then do the motion controls for the rest of it. It definitely does speed up the bullet bill.
Oh, I'm aware of the double bullet bill maneuver, but it's not easy to pull off.
No, not at all.
Triggering both bullet bills to go off, and then having yourself be thrown back to the other one, and then directing that, and then jumping over to the other. It's a lot of stuff.
Yep. Danger's doing some very quick sub areas. Dodging the mummies, too. Very impressive. Almost got hit there. Marlin is making his way to the pyramid? Oh, he's calling Jaxi. Okay. Is calling Jaxi stands a goal on the board?
Yeah, calling 3 Jaxi stands. It's in the top middle.
That is also on the route that I proposed. Very interesting.
Oh wow! Danger's nearly missed that top floor and just dived right into the poison.
Nearly though.
Nearly didn't do it.
It didn't happen.
He knows what he's doing.
Of course he does. Wouldn't expect anything less. Marlin also going into the Moai sub-area. Ooh. That's a painful
Yeah.
death. I feel that one. I've done that before. Sometimes Cappy just doesn't want to hit the sign. And then you just... it's a little too finicky to the point. Danger's remembering that the lost luggage exists.
Yeah, he was like, wait a
Actually
second,
might be
I
lost.
see some glowing. What's going on here?
Turns out it actually might be lost.
Forever. We're not getting his luggage.
Oh, goodness. It just might be lost forever. No way. Slipping and sliding, collecting some regionals. Interesting that he is choosing to collect the regionals in here. Again, he only needs 125.
I mean, they're just along the way. They're pretty simple to get.
Yeah, but there's definitely faster ones throughout the rest of the kingdoms. And we know that they have to go to at least Metro. Yeah,
It might also just be what he's used to.
we are seeing the whole shebang in Sand.
Yeah, he is...
We're seeing everything, dude. Oh, okay. Dude,
Danger's knows how to put on a show in Sand.
That was clean, dude. The spin pound for the money.
Yeah. Like... Danger's knows his movement.
I mean, being a top runner in world peace, wouldn't expect
Ooh,
it.
okay. Yeah. Okay, Marlin trying to get back up here.
Oh,
He's having some trouble.
very nice save.
Okay, there it is. Nice.
Very good save. Yeah, we are literally seeing the whole shebang in Sand. Everything from the sub-areas to Knuckle Attack. So many moons. He's definitely going for total moons. I wonder if we're going to see 100 moons total. We honestly, at this point.
I mean, there is a lot of good synergy with it, actually, on this board, so it's not like a bad idea.
It's reasonable.
You know,
I don't know if
all the
I
sub-area moons, the 90 moon one as well, and just the idea that we're going to so many kingdoms anyway, like that, like having an early finish just doesn't make sense anyway on this board. It just
No, yeah, of course.
why not?
This board's very interesting because while you can early finish, it might not be a good idea. But at the same point, like I said, there was that one route that avoids the 100 moons total and still has an early finish. And like I said, you go to cap, which helps immensely with the sub-areas.
Yeah. Marlin grabbing another seed. Hey, he's doing quite the journey for this seed.
As you do.
I mean, yes, but in my mind, I feel, why not? If you're gonna go to Seaside, save it for Seaside, right?
It is only plant 4 seeds, so it's possible that he's, just getting to Metro and he's gonna do 2 and 2.
Maybe. And it looks like he's gonna come back for it too.
Potentially.
Because
Marlin is
he just
leaving
planted it
Sand
and
before
did not
Dangers,
collect it.
but as we can see, Dangers has a lot of moons.
Yeah, Marlin didn't go for world peace, so
No. And he also didn't get a lot of moons. I think he only got
Danger's
the
got
required
31.
31. There you go. Not 30, 31. You just have to one-up it.
Yep.
But he didn't quite get the max amount for the goal in bingo. The max amount of moons that can appear in Sand on a bingo board is 32 for normal bingo, so he didn't quite reach that, but not on the board, so it doesn't matter.
I think our bot's working.
Alright. So, Danger's actually heading back to cap.
I thought wrong!
Probably seeing that 8 moons cap that I mentioned earlier. 'Cause like I said, it just pairs incredibly well with the sub-areas. Alright, we're getting the Frog Moon early. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Doing some very nice frog vectors. Very clean. Down throwing for those purples. Honestly, I'm not really sure if that's even faster, because you can just, you know, kind of move into the crevice and still get them incredible shots. I don't think the down throw is necessary. Maybe if you're playing with Joy-Cons, but if you have to, you know, do the ground pound first to activate the down throw, I don't think it's worth it.
Look, are you gonna insult Danger's swag over here?
Nah, man. I'm just nitpicking. That's all. Dude, he's so good at the game that that's all I can really do.
Marlin looking at the hint art. The bottom middle.
I just learned something about this sub area. Huh. That is so good. I need to practice that.
Agron is learning a thing or two from Dangers over here.
That looked clean. I definitely need to practice that. So what he did there is he routed in the purples in the sub area movement.
Yeah.
That was immensely big brain, and he back tap through for the shard on the platform. I never saw the sub area done like that. That was so good. Okay.
Yeah, it's very true. You're talking about the APC world record holder right here as well.
But in all fairness, you don't really grab moons while you're doing APC cap. So
True.
That doesn't exactly apply. So that's definitely bingo specific. Very cool. Actually, I don't know. Maybe that movement's in all moons. I could maybe see all moons. All moons in 100%, yeah. Very cool. So even though Marlin is ahead kingdom-wise, that doesn't mean a lot in bingo. That doesn't mean a lot at all. Especially since, as we can very well see, Dangerous just keeps racking up moons. Lots and lots of moons.
I mean, it still wouldn't count Marlin out. Like, he's still doing very well.
No, of course not. He's definitely holding his ground so far. And we've definitely seen some interesting things from Marlin as well.
And that was some lucky cap homing onto those purples.
I wouldn't say lucky, I think it was calculated.
Oh, totally, sorry.
100% planned.
I want to say it was like 80% planned, 20% luck.
Ooh, oh no. Okay, so what happened?
Oh, yeah.
He saved himself, but because he immediately jumped off the flower, he didn't have a cap bounce.
Yep.
Like, he didn't refresh his cap bounce. He didn't do it again. Oh no.
No, he just missed it that time.
Oh, okay, he just missed it. I literally thought the same exact thing happened.
Nope, he just missed it.
Okay. That in mind. Dangers is still in Cap Kingdom, but honestly, 8 cap is a bit of a task. But as I said before, it's actually pretty worth it because you're routing in sub areas with it. And Dangers also marked the 20 regionals cap goal. So I wonder what's going on here, because I guess he is going for the 100 moons total. I guess we're seeing row 3, row 4, and C3 from Dangers. I feel like that's basically confirmed at this point. He never marked his world peace and 3 kingdoms goal though. I guess that's because he hasn't gotten to lake yet, though. But we know he's gonna do it, so it doesn't matter.
He hasn't taken it yet, though.
I know. But it's like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know, it's gonna happen, so we should just mark all 3 lines right now.
I'm gonna do my route, man. It'll happen. Danger is actually revisiting Cascade for even more sub-areas. I think that's definitely the play, because as I said, the wooded route on this board are very messy. Very messy. But he got his world peace out of the way, so at the same time, I feel like this is unnecessary. Because he got the 3 in sand, the 3 in cap, so this just feels unnecessary. But because it's all going toward total moons, it also doesn't really matter. Which is interesting.
Marlin just in here for the purples.
Just for the purples? He didn't grab...
He didn't go for the music note. He deliberately didn't use that music note.
That's, interesting.
Yeah.
Can't say I've seen that before, to be honest.
Maybe he just did not know where to get any more purples.
Completely possible.
Purples that he's familiar with.
Very much possible. Danger's almost rolling so fast that he almost fell off the map.
His movement is too good for himself.
It's too fast. Help. Alright. Seeing Chomp Rocks from Dangers.
Look, when you got 20 sub-areas to do... Sorry, 10 sub-areas to do.
Well, I'm sorry, but he already did 6 in sand and 6 in cap. He should be fine.
But he doesn't even, he's doing it technically faster, because if you know your angles, this is actually faster than trying to navigate all the way over to the last chain chomp.
I feel like...
And as I say that, he messes up the angle.
Commentators hate to see it. But at the same time, I feel like that only applies to the last one. Because the last one has the block that's covering it that you have to destroy first. As we can see here. Oh. Yep. There it is.
What are you talking about? You didn't have to destroy any block.
No. Like I'm saying, if you go to capture the last one only, you have to break the block in front first because it's blocking where you would shoot for the hole.
Oh, okay.
So, in the case of the last one, it's definitely faster. Alright. Even more sub-areas. Maybe he's just knocking them out really early, that way he doesn't have to...
We get to see this movement. We get to see this movement. This one's really cool. I love this jump.
Oh, not quite.
Ah!
Not quite.
Please go for it again. Landing this jump is so cool. Like, come on. Yep, okay, going for it again. Let's go.
I'm surprised he's not using a triple throw. That definitely makes things a little easier for himself.
Doesn't need it.
Of course he doesn't need it. But he also died. Oh, knocking the Koopa Shell backwards. Very interesting. The hopping over it.
I'm pretty sure that was an accident.
Of course it was, but it was also a calculated accident.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized Marlin is also back in Cascade. For what reason? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
He already did all the sub-areas. What gives? Regional?
Came back for some purples?
Huh?
Looks like he's coming back for some purples.
Is all regionals...
He's collecting all 50. He's like 3 away from all 50. I don't know why he's collecting so many.
I don't see all regionals in one kingdom on this board.
It's not. It's because it's not here.
I'm very confused then. Oh well. Danger's buying a sticker. Almost accidentally buying the souvenir. Though that's a really cool souvenir.
I mean, he's got enough for both.
Of course. Honestly, he could just buy it all. Why not?
No, he can't. Actually, he can't. You'd need all 50 for that.
I mean, when I meant buy it all, I meant the souvenirs plus the sticker.
Oh, okay, okay.
No
Oh,
one
that's not
wants
all.
the
That's
costume.
not all.
Yeah, you're right. It's not all. I should have chose better words.
So with Marlin, I feel like what I said before. He's just grabbing purples that he's familiar with. Like, he might just not
Yeah.
be as comfortable, like, knowing certain purples.
That's true. But that's definitely going to hurt him in the long run. Because
Yeah.
he's going out of his way for some of these. And he only needs 125, so... Danger's checking his menu. For what? I'm not sure. I guess
Maybe purple coin count. I could only think for regional coin count. Like, that's the only real problem that he could be having.
But again, there's only 125. So I feel like he doesn't need to stress it at all.
Right.
Well, like, he's been grabbing them, like, everywhere. You know, like, even ones that, like, seem out of the way, he's still grabbing them. But I guess, again, like you said, it's just maybe ones that he's familiar with on the route. Obviously, he knows where they all are.
Yeah, Dangerous knows where all of them are. So, like, I don't know what you're... Yeah. Marlin, it makes sense for the limited knowledge that he might have, but Dangerous, I don't know.
I wasn't really saying that from a limited knowledge standpoint. I was saying because they are literally on his route. That's
Right. Okay.
But again, there's a lot of ground to cover. So, picking 125 fastest off the top of your head, probably not going to happen.
Someone in chat thinking I might have been for moon count.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, that's interesting, though, because can't you just look at the Odyssey?
You can, kind of. So, here's how that works. If you revisit and, like, you know, get, like, a painting moon, obviously that's not going to be in the Odyssey because you haven't put it into it. But I don't think he's done that yet.
No, he hasn't. He's been sticking to... He hasn't backtracked, really.
Yeah, actually, by that logic, I don't really understand it either. So, I feel like it must have been for regionals. I wonder if we're going to see Lake Clip here. Actually, probably not, because he already beat Rango. Never mind. Oh, he's going for it. Huh.
Stunton. Oh, and then gets a fake clip.
Hate to see them fake clips. Ooh, that's an ouch. He got stuck
yeah.
Yeah, he got
spending
stuck
a lot of time here now.
Yeah. And I feel like at this point, it's like, it was maybe worth it. The thing is, he already beat Rango, so he could have just done the painting jump. But maybe he's not comfortable doing the painting jump? That might be possible.
Maybe.
But at the same
Sticking
time,
around down here.
But he's going for these purples and the seed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, completely ditching the purples. Bye.
Needs a nut. Can grab some seeds.
We all need nuts.
I have a bowl of nuts right next to me, actually.
Dude, that's so
It's a
good.
good snack. It's a good snack.
Oh, wow. That's actually really good. Are we gonna see the timer done while... Oh, yeah, look at this. Alright, so...
Oh my god.
So he's doing the timer as he's planting the seed, or, you know, like, as he's carrying
And he
the seed.
picked it back up because it is faster swimming
Yup.
as well, right?
I don't think it's faster swimming, but it's more controlled swimming.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise you'd have to, like, dash with Mario. And then going up from the top, he didn't quite get the snipe, so he is gonna have to drop down and knock it in. A little unfortunate. That's definitely gonna lose a little bit of time, but overall, with the way he performed the movement, he already... Oh, okay, we're seeing Affador clip. Wow. Alrighty then.
Oh my god. Wow. That was such an instant clip.
Yeah, and he got it first try, too. Insanely impressive. That is not an easy clip by any means, by the way.
No way.
That's, like, on level with, like...
I've actually never seen what happens when it's locked like that. It just opens up. What lock?
No, yeah, I guess the door's only locked from one side.
Yeah.
So we know Danger's got 31 in Sand. We know he got what, like 14 in Cascade.
He's got a lot of mints.
Of course. I'm just trying to figure out where he is in terms of progress, because we obviously can't track it via Kingdom.
I mean, okay, so that blind jump is kind of impressive, but like when you think of it in the perspective of him literally has just done an outfit door clip before, I'm just like, yeah, that was whatever.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like I said, just finishing early with 100 moons just isn't really optimal. And, like, we're already 40 minutes in, and he still has to go to Wooded.
I forgot that there's a platform down there, and he actually was able to save it because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh god, he's falling into the abyss!
Nope, I knew that was there. Alrighty. So, Marlin doing, some... any percent movement. He went up the ramp, got nut on the tall fence. Interesting choice of movement there. Deciding to long jump to get to the other nut. Alright. Oh, this is... Oh, I've never seen that before. So he went to the sub-area from the timer and used the flowers to get there since, you know, he obviously didn't... Oh, that's a brutal death.
Oh, wow.
I feel that one.
That was just like...
He sunk so fast.
That was such a fast fall, yeah, I don't know, like, that looked like faster than
Oh my
usual
God,
gravity
no,
there, I don't
it's
understand.
happening again. It's happening again. Both runners are having a lot of trouble in jump, grab, cling, and climb. Guess they need a little more lessons on jumping, grabbing, clinging, and climbing.
No, you know, Dangerous doesn't need to cling at all.
No, of course not.
No,
Honestly, they should just rename the sub-area to jump,
jump.
grab. Jump, grab, climb. That's it. No clinging.
Yep, that's all he does.
There is no clinging out here. I'm curious why he grabbed those coin rings, though. That seems very specific. It's not like he needs a specific number of coins. He has plenty of coins. I guess I'll never know why he did that.
Someone in chat arguing, no grabbing either. Yep, just jump and climb.
Yeah, true. I guess you're not really grabbing anything either. Jump and climb. J and J.
Background?
Yes?
Do you need some help spelling there?
No. I was saying the abbreviation. Wait. Oh, Jane.
Agron? Agron.
It's all good. I'm having a moment. This whole day is a moment. How about that?
You know what? No, we're gonna jump and climb. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna jump and climb. I like it. You know what? Let's just respell climb to Jlime. I'm gonna change it in Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Jlime sounds so much better anyway. And yeah, we're just collecting more moons. A lot of moons.
So many moons.
This did not seem like the play. Of course Dangerous is doing it because he can.
I mean, we have two... I think we actually have two separate routes here as well.
Oh, 100%. There's definitely separate routes going on. I think Dangerous is just doing this because he knows that he can. That's literally all it is. Is it optimal? No. But he's doing it. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know, like... You see, I feel like that might be where Dangers might be suffering. Is his routing? Like he just knows a lot of areas, but like, does he know what would be the most optimal route? I'm not sure.
I don't think it's necessarily the routing, but potentially the execution of picking the lines, and he might have just done this on purpose, knowing that he can get away with it. Remember, it's all about putting on a show.
Yep.
He's definitely showing.
Aaron, I am insulted. What about me?
I don't have chat open, so I have no idea what he said.
They said that you're a funny commentator,
Cool.
but they did not mention me at all. I have not come up at all. I am...
Troy's getting dethroned.
Just gonna move on.
Oh no.
Neo, stop it! We just wrote, there's another commentator?
Dude, I should have chat open. What the heck?
It's a good time. It is a good time.
Dude, there's some shenanigans going on in chat.
They are hating me so much. They are flaming me.
Absolutely flaming Troy. We're just still collecting things, man. I think Marlin is probably going to Snow or Seaside, just based off of his lines that he's currently showing.
Yeah.
I feel like he pretty much has to, based off of what he's shown. So, again, even though Danger's behind kingdom-wise, he's collected so many moons, doesn't even matter. And we know he's finishing him wooded, so... And when I was talking about earliest finish being Metro, that was assuming you had the sanity to not do what Dangers is doing.
Yep, and so Danger's gonna have 72 moons after this. Because I saw how many he had. He had 22. He had 22 in here.
Oh my god.
73, I
Actually,
miscounted.
Yeah, that says 73.
Yeah, I miscounted by one. I miscounted how many he currently had.
Troy, do you need to go back to math class just like how I need to go back to spelling class?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I was off by one number, whereas you were off by many letters, so...
Look, man, I was confusing it with another word in the frickin' acronym. It's all good.
Where?
Marlin, I think, is trying to figure out...
There's no other J in there! Agron!
I'm trying to figure out what Marlin's doing right now.
I'm trying to figure out where this other J is!
Dude, it's imaginary. Don't sweat it. Guys, now we're spelling grab with a J. Drab.
Yeah.
Dude, I love drabbing.
They're all J's. You know what? All four words are J now. It's jump, drab, drime, and...
Jump, drab, join, and slime. Oh, what have I done? I love it. So Danger still needs a lot of moons. He literally needs 27 more moons.
Yeah.
Good job. I don't even think we're gonna see a sub-hour here. That's just how insane... That's just how much he's done.
Yeah.
It's just how much extra stuff he's had to do doing this route. With the lines that he picked. Honestly, I don't even think it's the routing that's off. His routing has been on point. 100%. Just the lines that he picked. That's where it went a little wrong. But again, he might just be doing it knowing that he can get away with it. It's all about putting on a show.
Yep, and getting that nut clip.
Oh yes, the nut clip. Marlin going back to cap for a second time?
Well, he still has to. I don't know if he got all of them. He didn't mark
like-
off the moons, so I think he might have confused himself.
Yeah, maybe. So he went into the door, and then he exited. Dude, it's like me going to lake earlier. Nice.
Yeah, like I said, I think he just confused himself because he didn't. He might have just not forgotten to mark off 8 moons in Cap Kingdom.
Yeah, definitely. I don't exactly remember what he did in the first visit, too, so I guess he just missed a lot. Now, with that in mind, if Marlin is going to Snow or Seaside, we have to think that this route isn't exactly ideal either, because he's going to Snow Seaside plus doing 8 cap.
Yeah, I can't even, like, we're gonna have an hour finish here, but, like, was there even a route that would allow us to finish earlier?
Well, like I said, the one that I suggested seemed pretty okay. That was the C1, C3, R4. But again, you're spending a lot of time doing things like getting world peace in a kingdom, and obviously
Yeah.
sub areas, and the way the wooded goals are laid out, and not there.
Yeah, it's
for moons. Yeah, this board's kind of a mess.
yeah.
I don't even like the route I picked out. It just seems like the one that would work the best. Because you can still finish in Metro doing minimal things. Because between Cap and Sand, you can get done 12 of the sub-areas. But like I said, with Wooded, you're getting the 10 moons from Nuts. That stuff. Marlin is taking a lot of plunges into the poison.
Yeah, he's just not having a good time with the sub area.
No, the sub-area, honestly, is awful. I don't like the sub-area at all. It's just really awkward to maneuver the Paragoomba, and, like, you really need to shake your controller to make this guy fly. I don't know what it is, but you really need to shake it.
Some sense, like, how the heck are you supposed to make such a heavy creature fly without shaking so much?
Yeah, kinda. Marlin actually,
You know, it's
doing the
it's like
track
bees.
that-
Like, you know, it's like scientifically bees shouldn't be able to fly.
Mhm. Yeah, Marlin actually just did the sub-area the intended way, climbing with the Paragoomba instead of, cat bouncing and wall jumping, like Dangerous did. And that was kind of what I was pointing out at the beginning of the match, how even though there's a large skill gap, it's still going to be interesting because we get to see the differences in how that skill gap is affected.
This is such a punishing board, too.
Dude, it's so punishing. Like I said, I don't even like the route that I picked out because it still has 2 revisits
Yeah.
and you're doing a bunch of extra stuff that doesn't quite cooperate with that 20 moons from sub-areas.
Like, I would not be surprised if the other bingo match is finished at this point.
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I think we might actually still see a sub-hour from Dangers, actually. Very impressive show. Because he's at 20 moons right now? Oh, I didn't see the moon count on the thing. We'll see it after the cutscene plays. But remember,
So yeah, I just opened up SG5.
it's done.
Yeah, Lucidity got a sub 50. The other guy's still going, but like
Very nice.
yeah, it's like, okay.
Mhm.
I opened it up for a quick second and closed it. Like, I was like, oh, I see. We got a step 50 and the other guy's in Seaside. Cool. Okay, back to this thing. Back to this mess.
The thing is, even if you were to go to Snow or Seaside, there's not good synergy with the lines even. So it's like, I almost feel like that route I picked out is the best one, shockingly.
Is bored.
There's just not enough synergy to justify doing anything else.
This damn. Oh my god! Marlin!
I don't know, I'm trying to think of other routes. Just don't see any. Like, you could, like, maybe try and justify something like, God,
This could be interesting. Marlin's off cycle now, too. Oh, no! Marlin! Marlin! Oh, he saved it.
Hey man, as long as he makes it out alive, that's all that matters. Zigzagging with the pylon, too.
He knows where to go. Does he know this? Marlin? Are you okay?
He's, having a moment. Like we all do.
Oh my god! Holy crap!
Yeah, dude, those last few moved pretty quick.
That was
Good reaction.
so monk-ass. Holy crap.
Troy over here going through a roller coaster of emotions with Marlin. Meanwhile,
Look, he...
cool and collected, just watching Dangerous collect his last 5 moons. 4 moons. Apparently I need to go to math class as well.
It'll be a fun time. We'll have a good time together.
Hell yeah, dude. Remedial math. Can't wait.
Been out of college for several years at this point. Yeah, let's go back to math.
Dude, I literally just graduated in May. It feels so weird.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, it definitely takes some getting used to.
It's like, it's a different view on life. It's like, yeah, you have free time, but you're also more responsible for things.
Yeah. Just wait until you have to pay. Just wait until you have to, you know, make sure that you're paying your taxes correctly.
Oh, I will. Hey guys, we can say that Marlin is still ahead Kingdom progression-wise, but Dangerous is never gonna visit Cloud. So in Kingdom progression land, Marlin actually won the match.
You know, yeah, let's just switch his audio, you know?
Dude, he made it further in the game. Whoa! Bowser tried to jump, but Marlin was like, hell no. I'm not having that.
I wasn't kidding, by the way. I just switched the audio. But it doesn't seem like Marlin's audio is doing that well right now. I'm not hearing any music, so let's go back to Dangers.
Okay. Good call. Good call.
Hey, I like the Bowser fight music, so I was considering it, but it doesn't seem like he's really doing anything.
Well, very quality track.
It is. It's a good track, but apparently the game doesn't want us to hear it today.
Yeah, you know, it has the perfect rock vibes. But at the same time, the second fight is way too serious. I get the stakes are high. You know, you're about to do these, you know, the escape sequence as well. But, like, the stakes are just way too high with the music. Like, it's not that serious of a fight, let's be real.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, to people talking in chat. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you decide routes on the fly completely.
Did Dangerous
Typically during cutscenes.
Did Dangerous forget a seed? It looks like that's what happened. Because he needed to plant 4, and there's only 4 available up through Wooded. So I'm pretty sure he forgot one.
I mean, how many moons is he at? He's almost done here. He's got 2 spots left.
He's definitely almost done.
Yeah.
He actually might clock manip to get the last few moons. So that'll be cool to see. Also, speaking of speeds, can I just mention how much I hate this cliff seed?
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's a really bad seed.
It's a distance.
Like this board. Dude, I swear they're related.
People are in chat saying he might have actually... He might have planned this.
You think it was planned?
Possibly.
I feel
People
like...
saying in chat, he's getting hint art, moon, and planting some seeds.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The hint art does exist, and he never went back to Cascade for it. Though he did revisit Cascade, so he could have very easily done the Cascade one as well.
Well, but there it is. He just got it.
The Cascade one would have been a lot faster as well. So, if this was planned, I'm gonna say once again, this was a calculated accident. Because maybe what happened was, he left Sand without that 4th seed, and then was like, oh, well, I was originally gonna get the Lake art, but... Or, you know, the Cascade art, but now I'll get the Sand art instead.
And now he's juggling 2 seeds.
Or actually, no, I was right before it's Lake and Wooded.
Did he plant the other one yet?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I thought he was juggling.
Nope.
That would have been cool.
Oh, it bounced off the light post?
Whoa!
Sick. Nice trick shot. Alright, and with that, Dangers has completed his run with a 101.04. Crazy board.
Yep, GG.
He did so much extra, too. That's wild. And like I said, if that seed revisit was planned, that was a very nice catch on himself. Though I feel like it's more the case that he forgot the seed, and then just switched what art he was doing.
Now we just got some nice... mariachi music going, and it's gone.
And it's gone. Well, that's too bad.
Well, probably because James is gonna jump in here anyway, so...
I guess we should probably ask Marlin if he wants to finish.
Up to him. We don't have Marlin's audio, unfortunately, so...
Yeah.
I think the stream is still good because they can just play soundtrack music.
No, yeah.
We're silent.
Like I said, Marlin still has a decent bit to go, because he has to complete Metro and then do Snow or Seaside, whatever his route may be. I think he's going to Seaside.
And return to Lost.
Oh yeah, for catching the rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Catching the rabbit. But can you actually catch him?
Hello?
Okay, it looks like Dangers is in chat.
Hiya.
Or live call, whatever. How's it going?
It's alright, I think.
Oh, that's cool. You did a lot of extra stuff there, and still managed to get a pretty impressive time for the amount of stuff you did.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
When I was analyzing these routes, I avoided Snow and Seaside, and there were only 4 lines available. The other one being, I'm actually just going to highlight it here for you guys to see. This one here, column 1. And for me, it was between column 1 and row 3, and I absolutely, positively, 100% fucked. Sorry, am I allowed to say that on speedrun, on SpeedGaming? If I'm not, I apologize, but I screwed that up. Like, I definitely should have picked column 1, because 100 moons is absolutely too many. Yeah, I probably would have had to go to Metro,
sure.
but...
Right, yeah.
100 moons is what really did me in, and that was the thing. So I also meant to pick Wooded first, but I actually was just mashing through that, so that was a mistake.
Oh yeah, I was actually going to ask about that. Was
Yeah.
the Sand revisit planned, or was it a calculated accident?
No,
And what I mean by that...
The revisit was planned.
Okay, the revisit was planned.
The
because
revisit was planned because I wanted to come in through the painting to get one more moon. The seed is right underneath that painting, so I could have gone
that's
down
true,
from
it
there
is.
and then just finished up Sand Kingdom, and I probably would have finished in Sand, but
Very
yeah,
smart. Very smart.
that was the plan. But the 100 moons thing is just, yeah, I have to remember that that's not a good idea next time.
Yeah. Personally, I was just thinking, you were just like, oh, I forgot the seed, and maybe initially had, like, the lake art planned as at first, since it's a lot faster, and you did go to Cascade again.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, this board in general is just so bad.
Yeah,
if I had picked column 1, it would have been a bit better, but it would have been like
Ooh.
really going out of the way.
Sorry,
for
Marlin
Captain
just got a
Toad.
3-cycle.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
hate to see it.
It would have been rough because you'd have to at least make it to Day Metro just for Captain Toad and maybe some regional coins, I guess. But it would have been more bearable than 100 minutes before, would it?
Yeah, and that's the route I planned out for myself if I were to do the board. And the thing that you have to contemplate as well is because you're doing a Metro finish, you obviously don't want to be doing too much once you get to Metro.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's all those fast sub areas in Metro as well. And with the way the board is laid out in terms of the wooded goals, you're already getting over 16 with the 10 moons from Nuts plus the wooded piece.
Yeah, if you do wooded piece, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you should do wooded piece if you're doing that route.
I just did Sand Piece because it was there was a lot of moons in Sand, so I was kind of.
I mean, hey, it's what you know. A lot of moons unlock once you do Sand Piece, so
Yeah, exactly.
that's all you can
Yeah, you
really...
didn't even go for all of them.
No,
You didn't go for all.
I mean there was a sub area here that I didn't do.
Yeah, the rocket.
I'm thinking of a couple moons in Oasis as well.
Yeah, I didn't even go over there.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, so I mean, lessons learned here. I guess the W's good. I'll take the W, but I have to kind of smarten my act up for Bry Guy because Bry Guy is a pretty notoriously good bingo player. So I can't be making those kinds of routing mistakes against him, or else I'll lose. But...
Yeah, 100%. And, I don't think it was necessarily your routing, because obviously the movement with the routing was excellent. It was just picking the initial lines.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
That's what hurt.
Also, this board just sucks.
Oh, I mean...
Yeah, it's a bit rough. Yeah. The snow objectives are just, in the wrong places, like these ones here.
Everything's in the wrong place.
There's a lot of big total stuff, like 90 moons, 100 moons, 100 regional coins, 125 regional coins. There's a lot of that. The one thing I did like about this board, though, that it makes it easy for a runner to keep track of is there isn't a whole lot of get X type of moon. So there isn't a whole lot of moons from 8-bit
That's very true.
sections
Those
or
can be a
8-bit.
headache.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, trying to keep
If
track
you're
of all
not
that.
careful, those can definitely become your worst nightmare.
I've always got a pen and paper out with me when I do bingo because you kind of just
Yeah.
have to, I think. But there wasn't really a whole lot to write down this time because of that, so that was nice.
I mean, but I did see you still pull up the pause screen to look at stuff, and we were actually
coins,
kind of
yeah.
regional coins. Okay.
I was just trying to get
Someone
my
actually, well, some of the other runners actually came up with a great strat, and I'm almost it's got to be known for everybody. It's using a calculator.
total. I mean, yeah, that works.
Yeah, just pulling it up and just putting in the number of purple coins you had at the end of each kingdom, and then just adding it in.
My problem is just not even looking up there when the kingdom is over. That's my problem. So, the calculator would help, sure, but I basically just write the number anyways. Let my brain do the rest. It's not that hard, but at the same time, yeah, if you forget to look, then you kind of have to go into the menu anyways.
Right.
So.
Understandable. And, the same can be said for stuff like captures and, moon count technically could potentially be an issue if you, revisit through, a painting and don't dump your moons into the Odyssey. But that's a lot less of an issue, because not only is that a rarity, but you're also probably only keeping track of, 1 or 2 extra moons.
Yeah.
Alright.
We got Marlin, who's still going, so we got plenty of time to talk, and we can talk about Marlin here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Working through the dumpster moon, just have some fun in Day Metro.
How do they take out the trash, though?
No? Not sure.
Dude, some of the moon names in this game are so genius. Like, I love it.
Dude. Hintart 3?
I wasn't necessarily referring to that one, but okay. Totally genius. No one would have guessed that it was Hint Art 3. Dark Side Art 1 through 11, I think?
Yeah.
There, I mean, Dangers would obviously know if there were 11. Are there 11?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What's...
Oh. Are there 11 Dark Side Arts? I know I could probably Google this, but you probably
Neo
aren't.
just said there's 10.
There's 10.
Okay. Close enough.
Just having some fun with some joking around.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, we still
Great.
have a lot to watch Marlin go through.
Yeah, he's gonna be going to. Is it Snow and Seaside or just one?
Hopefully not both. It looks like he routed in Seaside.
Oh yeah, okay.
But
okay.
nothing to
Yeah,
back the
yeah.
route.
So Seaside, and then
Seaside and then back to Lost River Rabbit.
Yeah.
Good deal, good deal.
Just looking at maybe like another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously depends what his knowledge is of the Seaside regionals. Seaside's one of the trickier kingdoms for regionals.
Yeah, a lot of swimming.
So we might see some fumbles there. Completely annihilating the NPC.
But Agron, I know you ended up learning a thing or two from Dangers with the sub area in Cap Kingdom.
Yeah, so the Frog Pond sub area, I really liked how you worked in the purples into your movement through that sub area, because usually how I do it is I just get the shards leading up to the secret moon, and then I go over from there to get the purples, and then I get the black shard.
Yeah, that's all moons.
I really like that,
baby.
That was really good.
It's all moon stuff.
100%.
Also 100%, you're right.
Well, I wasn't referring to that.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. Alright. What else can we talk about?
Well, we got Marlin going through. He's got all 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna be moving on over to the Seaside now.
He'll be finishing with. So wooded finishes are obviously a rarity, but there's usually some kind of trick to them that makes them either not as worth it or incredibly hard to juggle. And in this case, that was definitely the 100 moons total.
Yes.
So, with that in mind, definitely wasn't worth it. And C1 versus R3, C1 definitely would have been a little.
Okay. And he backtracked to Lost first before going to Seaside. So he's actually gonna finish in Seaside.
All right. It's not like he needs any moons in Seaside, so it's not like he's saving any time on moon dump cutscenes.
Yeah, and that was actually very good movement to the rabbit. He went straight for it.
Yeah, he took a very direct line of movement to get to the rabbit.
Didn't even collect the moon, just catching it. Just caught it.
That's actually something that I want to clarify. Do you actually need to collect that moon for the goal to count?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Ah, so this is automatically invalid. Okay.
Awesome.
I usually just grab it anyway, but I never actually knew if you actually had to collect the moon. So we should probably change the name of that goal to Catch the Rabbit in Lost, Please Collect the Moon. Because
Catch the rabbit in Lost and the moon.
And the moon.
Also catch the moon.
Please collect the moon.
It's lonely.
Oh my god.
And we also need a square for jump, drab, climb, and.
No, you didn't even do it right. Jump, drab, sling, and slime.
Yeah, Ling and Slime. Yep.
Sling and slime. Dude, that's
This
my
is a
favorite.
commentary. This is a commentary thing that happened. Dangerous, don't worry about it.
Dangerous is so confused. I don't know what some of those words start with in terms of like what letter they start with. Apparently.
Yeah, you just don't know how to spell. It's
It's
fine.
all interchangeable. It's all good.
But it's okay. We'll be in those remedial classes together. Yeah, just some more regional collecting.
Yeah, and
Seaside regionals are weird because like they aren't necessarily bad, but a lot of them you do need to do some relatively slow cheat movement for. So it's better to go for the ones on the beach side with the Gushin. Because obviously you can traverse with the Gushin incredibly quickly.
right.
Oh, interesting. He's going for these in the lighthouse. Not actually in the lighthouse, but the little cubby hole by the lighthouse. Alright. Trying to think if I have any other questions for Dangers. I don't think I do, to be honest.
How's Canada?
I mean, I live in a very small part of it, considering.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the rest of Canada is doing fine, but this part is also good, so that's good.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, with all the real-world stuff going on, obviously, different parts of the world are handling it better than others. So it's nice to see that different perspective, potentially.
Yeah, Marlin is actually just like searching around for purple coins. He doesn't know where they are here.
Dude, I didn't realize he was playing Mario Sunshine, though. He's really cleaning up.
Yeah.
Like,
he's
on-
really just
honestly-
searching. Like he doesn't know where these purple coins are.
Like, honestly, quite literally, if you could, like, use the Gushin in Mario Sunshine, it would be a perfect fit, because you're literally cleaning up the goop.
Dude, I think you just figured out the sequel.
Sick. Oh yeah, that's right. There was that screenshot from like a year ago of Mario holding a watermelon or something. And people
Yeah.
were like, oh, it's gotta be something to do with Sunshine, because it was like, have a nice vacation or something.
Yep, they had another one exactly like that this year, too.
Yeah, they did.
Cool. So yeah, there's
It was
definitely
him.
something going on
It was
there.
him on a lounge chair.
There you go. The clues are adding up.
The clues are adding up, and it's totally just not a pattern of they. Apparently, they just like to have Mario in summer wear.
Dude, they like confusing us.
I don't think they like confusing us. I think they just like having their artists do drawings sometimes.
Marlon finishing with a 118.21, very respectable.
Sort of. Yes.
Well, with respect to the skill level that he's at, that's actually
Yeah.
really...
No, I meant like that. Are we gonna tell him that he needs to go back for that moon?
Nah, just let it sit. It's all good. We'll
All right.
we'll let him know that he needs to do that in future matches, though, if it ever pops
Yeah.
up again.
Okay. So unless Marlon's gonna come in here, I think we're good. Oh, and there's Marlon.
There he is. How's it going, man?
Marlin is in an aquarium, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, we're hearing all that.
I mean, they're keeping it filtered. You can hear that. You can hear the bubbles coming out very, very constantly.
Dude, it's so authentic. I love it.
this interview.
Amazing. Stand still, fish.
We're just we're talking to a Cheep Cheep right now.
But he's not looking at us. How rude. Do you think he's mad? Did we do something wrong?
I don't know.
And then the other Cheep Cheeps are just circling around, doing their own thing, zigzagging, programmed to do whatever pattern the game developer told them to do for the rest of eternity. Wow, what a life.
I mean, yeah, if we want to do an interview via chat, sure. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's what NYC just said in the Discord. Like, I guess we could do that. Like,
Well, I'm not looking at the Twitch chat right now.
but he's not even in here. I don't even see Marlin in the chat.
Does he mean the Twitch chat or the Discord call? Or like the Discord chat?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
fun times.
yeah. Up there he is. Okay. Well, it should be done in Twitch chat, so at least. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he is in both,
Alright.
but for Twitch chat, it'll be so that the viewers can actually see it, and we won't have to say what his answers were.
Again, I don't have the chat open. Let me open up the chat real quick. Okay. I have chat open. Hooray. Well, this is awkward. We're just waiting for the question.
Oh, I thought we were actually still figuring out mic issues, potentially.
I don't know.
Well, I'm pulling up the schedule in case we're
I don't think there's any more matches today.
Yeah, I think we're done with matches, but there's other stuff going on in SpeedGaming, that's all.
That's very true. I'm being very selfish. You guys should support all the other content that SpeedGaming has to offer.
Yeah. Marlin, is your mic working now, or no?
Well, if we can't hear,
Cool.
probably.
Okay, then. Okay, it's working kind of.
Yeah,
Well,
what-
okay, yeah, we'll just say it. We'll just say things. Okay, so yeah, GG, Marlin.
Alright, yeah. GG's for both runners.
You guys hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Now we can.
There you go. Oh, yay.
Sorry, my Discord for some reason was taking in from my capture card, not my actual mic.
Okay.
Nice.
Fine. It
So
happens.
that's why we heard the aquarium.
Yeah.
The aquarium was great. I really enjoyed the authenticity of this.
I was fully expecting it to be like a 20, maybe 30-minute difference, so...
No,
I mean,
well,
this was just a difficult board to find any route for, so...
yeah, 100%. Really, like, only like one okay frame. I'm saying okay because it still has 2 revisits. Not a lot of synergy with the sub areas.
I realized I completely forgot about the 8 moons and cap, and when I had to do 2 revisits because the first revisit I just went, I got 1 sub area and then I left, just doing it for the 20 sub area moons, and then I'm like, I need 8 moons from there, so I had to go back and do a bunch of stuff there, which probably wasted a couple minutes.
Yeah, potentially. I also saw that you revisited Cascade as well, even though you did the sub area.
Yeah, I revisited that. I had to revisit that twice as well because I forgot to get the hint art moon that I looked at in Lake. 'Cause I did.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
of course.
I forgot the hint art moon. But I did it. I did a revisit to get more regionals. The ones that were closer to the start of the kingdom, and then to get the sticker for the 5 stickers. And
No,
I
awesome.
yeah, I forgot to get the hint art moon. So.
What you're familiar with.
Mhm.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. So for Catch the Rabbit and Lost, you actually do need to collect the moon.
Oh, I do?
Time, but for future matches, please collect.
Okay, I was doing it based off the fact that it just said Catch the Rabbit and Lost, and
No,
I've done.
of course. I totally think
No.
these names are
Yeah, I've done a little bit of all bunnies, and the rules there are you just have to hit the rabbit. So I was going based off that.
bunnies. Cool category extension, by the way. Getting sidetracked. But yeah, they definitely renamed it to something that Moon and Lost. But it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so that's it.
Yep. Thank you everybody for watching. Unfortunately, the bot's not working, but I think all our names are exactly how they're spelled here on the stream. So if you want to find our Twitches, you can, with all that stuff. Other than that, there are other stuff going on in SpeedGaming, as I said. So if you want to stick around, you can. But other than that, they're taking a couple big matches tomorrow, and enjoy your day.